Today we're going to talk about what is real. What is your real? Okay. The reality that an individual finds is the belief that we have. Okay. If you have a vision or what you see as a reality as far as, hey, this is what I want for my family, this is what I'm going to achieve in my career, in my life, in my successes. Okay. That reality that you see. Okay. Now, it's like in business, a majority of businesses fail because they see something but they don't see the whole broad spectrum as far as, hey, what could be. They don't have that belief in themselves to where, you see some mom and pop shops that have been around for 100 years, and then, you get a big business that moves in there. They give up on themselves. They don't have that reality as far as, hey, you know what, I can do this. Regardless of them being here, I know that what I have is going to be more valuable than what they produce. Okay? Sometimes people like the comfort of, friendship and, hey, getting to know people and knowing that same face coming into the same gas station every day. Okay? But, knowing that, hey, the clientele that I have developed through the course of these years is going to remain the same. They're going to be loyal to me because of how the provisions that I give to them. I don't care if it's in the character, the personality, and the customer service that they receive when they come into my store, or the business that I reflect on to others. I know that people are going to use me because of the value that I present in everything that I do. I make sure that they have the highest quality of whatever it is that I'm providing to them. Okay, and then the reality isn't there for a lot of individuals because it's like, hey, I don't have what it takes to compete with them. I don't have the finances to compete with the big businesses. Kind of like in sports. Hey, I don't have the money to pay for these superstars that the other teams have. That's why you see the same football teams, the same baseball teams, the same hockey teams, the same soccer teams making it consistently every year. They got the money to spend to bring people in there. Okay? But in the same sense, though, if you believe in your franchise, sometimes bringing people in there believing in your franchise because they see the reality that you yourself see. You share your beliefs with individuals, for family or for business, of what it is that you're looking for. It comes with that like-mindedness. Oh, hey, I believe in what you have. Okay, it's why I do what I do every day. I believe in what I do. Okay, if I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't be here. I'm not going to sacrifice my beliefs in the things that I have as far as my vision and reality for a fucking dollar. It's not going to happen. I believe in what it is that they do, so I'm going to implement myself in there, to push forward and help them achieve that reality. Period. Okay, and it doesn't come down to the bottom dollar. Take the New England Patriots, for example, in football. People love to hate them, okay? But if you look at true realities of it, look at the players that they've acquired through the years. They get them from no-name schools. They're not buying them at top dollar. I mean, they may earn their role and earn their pay, but it's just, hey, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to give you, I believe in you. Okay? It's the business saying, hey, I believe in that. It's the same thing when you go into a business and you fill out that application. Your employer sits there and looks at everything that you have put down there, and hey, you know what? I believe that you can do this. I believe you're right for the job. Okay, but again, it goes back to watching the actions compared to the words. Okay, hey, you said you could do this. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but your performance is not reflecting what you had said you had done. Okay, so that belief is gone. Okay, I see that you have certain skills and qualities and things like that, but if you're not going to be adaptive to what my reality is, you don't belong here. It's simple, okay? And it's kind of like with my nonprofits, a lot of people, like you guys see these videos, okay? And why do you do that? Because of my vision of what I see, the reality. Like when I stand up here, these videos, nobody's even in this room. Nobody. But I see everybody here. I see everybody that my words are aimed at. Okay? Some people don't like to hear me. Hey, just don't listen. If it applies, apply it. If it don't, you can get rid of it. Okay? But I do it because my reality is real. Okay? I don't see people, but in the same sense, I know what my passion is. I know who I want to boost forward. I know that I'll sacrifice anything that I have to ensure that the life of somebody else is at its best. Period. Again, 7:30 in the morning. Being where I don't have to be, to utilize the time that I can to encourage other people, build other people up, make sure that the job of where I'm at is sustained for the betterment of the ones that are here, period. Okay, so when I do the videos and it's aimed at, individuals out there, some people reach out to me and, hey, talk about this. Some individuals reach out and have a question about something. And this is my best way to explain it, okay? And if I can address that and make it to a broader crowd, I do that. So I see everybody here. Everyone that's down and out and is having troubles in their life, I see you sitting right here, okay? And that's my reality. That's why I'm able to do what I do, because, when you look at sacrifice, a sacrifice is never going to be able to be made if you don't believe in what it is that you're trying to attain, period. If I don't believe that, hey, you know what, you're not worth it, I'm not even going to spend any more time on it. And many of you know that I've cut you off because I just seen that reality was lost. You're not sharing the same dreams, you're not sharing the same reality, you're not sharing the same focus, you don't have the same drive that I have, okay? Doesn't mean that I give up on you, I don't want you around. No, hey, that's why, like in my post when I said to all my friends and my enemies, okay? I don't care if you hate me. If I seen that you were at your wit's end, or if your life was at it, I'm going to be there regardless of who you are, okay? I love everyone, peace and harmony, but I love everybody, okay? If you don't like me, deal with it, okay? And people are like, oh, hey, this, that. I don't care. I don't have time for it. I'm not going to let somebody else's opinions, I'm not going to let somebody else's judgments, hold me back from what it is that I see. Hey, that's not really there. Hey, you're blind. Period. And you need to have that in your mind, where once you have that belief and you have that vision that, hey, I can see straight ahead and this is what I'm on a straight path. A doctor, an eye doctor is going to tell you that tunnel vision is not really good for you because you don't have that peripheral. Okay? But you have to put the horse blinders where you're focused. You have to have that tunnel vision where, hey, I'm going to go down this path right here regardless of, what's coming out of the sides. You have to. Okay? Make your reality real. Okay? Because if you start letting things hinder that, it's no longer a reality. It's just a dream that's just floating out there, and every night you go to sleep, you change, and there's different people there and all that, and you're just sitting there just dreaming and dreaming and dreaming, hoping that all of those same people that you keep dreaming about or same circumstances you're dreaming about, come together as one. Instead of taking the actions to go do that. Okay? If you're a small business and you don't have the finances, go find people that believe in you will help support that. Go find new items to offer. There's all kinds of different business that you can actually present to save yourself. Okay? Oh, well, they just put an overpass and now everybody's just going for my businesses. You see it all the time down here in Florida. There's more abandoned commercial properties down here than anywhere I've ever seen. But it's, hey, I don't believe in that. Well, what's going to make it worth a person going over that overpass to go down there, have to do a U-turn, come back to my establishment? What's that going to take? Okay? If I'm in a call center, hey, what am I giving? Okay? What are every one of my employees giving? What kind of quality are we presenting out there to where, we're going to be the benchmark for the industry? Okay? I don't care if we got 5 people. I'm going to run the office like we got fucking 100. Period. Okay? Because that's what I have as a reality. Hey, we got 5 people, but I guarantee you I'll put out a higher volume and higher quality than if you have 100. Because those 100 people, you may have 55 out of them that are just sitting there not giving it their all. So I know that my 5 people are giving it their all every day that they come in here. And then, hey, that's my benchmark. I'm setting that standard. Okay? You got to believe in that, though. It's got to be a reality. It's got to be something that you see. You don't see all the adversity. You don't see all the conflict. You have to calculate that in there. But it's not in your reality. It's not in your vision. It's not in my line of sight. Period. Okay? So, regardless of the crimes, the dirt, and anything else like that people are doing in their own lives, addiction, they feel so down, they've been through things, they've put a lot of people through all their shit themselves, but I have that line of sight to where, hey, what, I'll believe in you. I'll instill, but it becomes a time where it'll be cut off, or because what you said was not real. Okay? And the same thing in business. If I'm going to somebody and I lay them out a business plan, and I had somebody else create that business plan, just because they knew what to say. Oh, I got the right words to say. I know the right numbers to throw out there. And then they create that business plan, but that whole business plan was outside of the reality and the focus and the goals and things that you look to attain. It's going to be a fail. It's going to be a fail every time. Okay? Plan to fail, fail to plan, da 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 da. It's not, if the like-minded person's not on your side and they're not creating that for you, the tunnel you're going down is going to zig and zag rather than be straightforward, towards the goal. Okay? So, when you have a reality set, it's going to be something that when you wake up in the morning, every step that you take is going to be getting you towards that reality. Okay? If you live in a dream world, hey, that's on you. Let that be your reality. But stay consistent with it. Know what you want. Ask your family. Ask your spouse, ask your kids, ask your employer, ask your employees, ask your coworkers. Hey, what makes you happy? What makes you happy? It's a simple question. And you guys spend so much time together, it should be a question every week for real. Hey, anything change? Hey, what makes you happy? Hey, did you learn anything last week? Did you see anything else that interests you? That's why people's interests change, because new things come out. There's different places that, get created to where, hey, I might want to go try this. Explore with the people you are with. And the same thing in business. Explore with them. Hey, what if we start, implementing this into the business? Maybe that would help the growth that we're looking for. Okay? You just got to, you can never let go of your reality. No matter the shit that's being piled on, no matter the down slopes, no matter the bad year that you just had, it doesn't matter. Everything's going to depreciate at some point. You can have individuals that are just on the incline. There's a depreciation in there somewhere, though. Because if you look at the actual age median for a lot of businesses, it's the 55 is the median range for a lot of the construction, welding, ironworking, and things like that. There's no new blood going in there. Okay, so even though they're on that steady incline, if they don't have the people that are going to be put in place to maintain that quality or maintain that quantity that's being put out, that incline's only going to last so long. And that's when that thirsty person that's sitting there believing in their reality and they're holding true to what it is that it is, they're going to come in and just take it. It's that simple, because they were prepared for that moment that incline hit a steady slope. Anybody that's seen The Price is Right, that little guy just climbing up that little canyon, all of a sudden he just falls over. It happens. Okay? And who's going to be in that place to, achieve that and grab that and say, hey, you know what, this is my time, I'm going to go take it. And that's what you need to have in your mind every day, for your family, for your employment, for your career. Okay? Instead of just going in there and just doing the job that you're doing every day, if you're going into work, love y'all, Bruce, if you go into work and you're just sitting there and you're just a laborer, hey, go cut the headers, go cut the studs, and you go over there and you're just cutting that, and you're just laying it there and you're just taking a smoke break. Go look at the blueprints. Go look at why they just told you to go cut that. Learn it yourself. Okay? If you're in an iron, just study yourself. Because you're never going to make that progression. You're never going to make that, you're never going to get that raise. You're never going to make that promotion if you don't know what that promotional state is. Okay? I want to be lead carpenter. Well, you're not going to do it just by cutting wood. It's not going to happen. Can you read the print? Go look at the print. They just had me cut 10 of these in a header rig. Where's this fit on this print? Ask questions. Educate yourself. If you want something and you see that in your clear line of sight, and that's your reality, go do that. If you see somebody in the call center and they got 15 deals on the board, you only got 2, listen to them. Ask them. How do you get through that? And pride holds a lot of people back. And if you have too much pride in you, that reality is really not even a reality. It's a false fucking hope. Okay? So be in line with what your reality is. Stay focused on it. Don't let other people's opinions, ideas, or anything else hinder you from that. Unless they see that it's really a shit idea, but you know what I mean. Just you have to stay in line with that. Okay? Look how many close friends I have. Maybe 2, 3, 4. But I love everybody, and I'll do anything for everybody. I don't even talk to a lot of people, but I still do a lot for them. Okay? Because it's my reality, it's my vision. I know that it doesn't matter. I'm not doing it for expectation out of, hey, you have to be on the side all the time. Grab my belt loop. That's not why I do what I do. I do what I do so that off in the distance, because I watch a lot of people I watch, business, personal, okay? And I watch in the distance. If I see your life falling off, I intervene, and many of you know that. And it's for a split second to where I can see that you're smiling, I can see that you're succeeding in business, and then I'll step out, let you do it on your own. Because I see that vision, I have that reality that you're going to be able to do that, okay? So, you guys get in line with your reality, stay focused. If you need that actual boost, reach out 727-415-2308, 833 here 24/7, which is 833-437-3247. I love you all. You all have a blessed day. Stay in my reality.